but just the stories of how we got here and where we're going and what happens after we die. Everybody else's religion sounded stupid, you know? Like I live out in Los Angeles, there's a bunch of Scientologists out there. And the first time I heard the story of Scientology, I was like, that is the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my life. Like, your guy's name is Ron. Ron. And he wasn't alive thousands of years ago, so you can hide a lot of it in the mystery. This guy was alive like 45, 50 years ago. He had a driver's license, social security number. There's like footage of him stubbing his toe. Motherfucker, right? And I don't know what happened. He was working at Denny's. He got sick of it. He's like, oh, I'll start a religion. Hey, everybody, there's a spaceship coming back. Everybody's getting sneakers. This is Tom Cruise. We're going to try to make you clear. Right? Now, look, I'm paraphrasing. To be fair to the Scientologists, I am paraphrasing. But that's essentially what they believe in. And I said that is the dumbest shit I ever heard, while simultaneously still kind of believing that a woman who never got fucked had a baby that walked on water, died, and came back 3 days later. So, yeah, that made total sense to me. So it just hit me one day. I was just like, well, why does that make sense and that shit doesn't, you know? They got a spaceship in theirs, you know? Right? We had the space shuttle, you know, there's sneakers. There's a lot of shit I can relate to in this. Why does that sound so dumb to me? I don't know. You know what it is? You know, I think it's because I heard their story when I was an adult. I heard my story when I was like 4 years old, right? When I heard my story, there was still some fat fuck coming down the chimney giving me Christmas toys. If I lost a tooth, there was a fairy. There was an Easter bunny. Why wouldn't there be some bearded baby moonwalking across the lake? Throwing out bottomless buckets of shrimp or whatever he did. Of course that made sense. But what happened was, as I got older, all of that stuff started to fall, right? Like, son, there's no fat fuck, it's your mother and I. Your mom's the tooth fairy, rabbits don't have eggs. Her tits are fake, the NBA's fixed, bankers are cunts, most of your dreams won't come true, right? And I was just like, wow, this is how the world is. And meanwhile, this shit was just floating, this 800-pound gorilla of this fucking story, and I just had to make a decision. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with this? Am I going to cling to it, be that person, you know? That's very offensive to me and other Christians and become that douche, right? I mean, be like the casual Christian, right? With like, you know, some 1 foot on base and just, yeah, I kind of go a couple times a year and like, if my parents come to town, I act like I go all the time and then I don't go anymore. Or my last option, which was basically just let go of the shit, you know? Just let go. Just let go of it like that creepy moment in curling, you know? You know that moment where the shooter, or whatever you call him, is just sliding with that rock, right? Just, let me do this right, just slide. And you think he's along for the ride, the two of them, they're a team, and all of a sudden out of nowhere he just goes fucking... And that rock just keeps going, and this dude just stops. That's what I did with my religion. I just let go of it. I didn't read a riot act to anybody. I just let go of it. And on the third day, he rose again in fulfillment of the... I just floated away. So now it's like I'm in this weird place where I'm not in any religion right now. Unrestricted free agent, you know? I'd like to believe in something, so I've been going around asking people what their shit is, and I haven't been able to find anything. I'm trying to be open-minded. I was doing a gig in Helsinki, and over there, they're like Lutheran. And what they believe when you die, you're dead. And that's it. dead, like a pigeon, just laying there, over. Blew my mind. I'm like, really? You're just dead like this? You don't, like my religion was, you die and then you go up to get judged, right? God pops in the DVD of your life. Like, oh, I don't know about this right here. Mind explaining yourself? This might be the most arrogant thing I say all night, but I actually resent the fact that I'm gonna get judged someday. Like, if that's true, that somebody's gonna judge me, that doesn't even make any sense. It's like, dude, you made me, so this is your fuck up, all right? Let's not try to turn this around on me, you know? Jesus Christ. You give me freedom of choice, you make whores, you have me suck at math, and you don't think this thing's gonna go off the rails? Like, you set me up to fail, and now you got the balls to now question your own goddamn work. Dude, if I made a car, if I built a car and it didn't run, I wouldn't, like, burn it forever. You evil piece of shit, light it on fire. I wouldn't. I would troubleshoot. Is there gas in the engine? Is the battery charged? Anything beyond this, I got to get a real man to look at it. But I believe in you. I'm going to try and help you out. You got to be fucking nice, especially this day and age, man. Everybody getting in trouble. All these goddamn groups out there, bitch moaning and complaining. Anytime anybody says anything, hey, we're kind of a group. You got to apologize. I'm sorry to people who own Sharpies. I didn't mean to say that it's an ugly-ass dog. Nah, right? You know what? Fuck you and your group. What about that? What do you got, like 2 million people in your group? There's 400 million in this country. Nobody gives a shit, right? Who the fuck joins a group? I'm gonna join a group. That's what I'm gonna do today. Go to meetings. Kind of a fucking loser, right?
I know I just sort of mentioned killing myself there. I don't want to freak you out, all right? Because I did that joke when I was down the Bible Belt and was down south, and this girl took me really seriously. She came up to me at the end of the show. She's like, "You're not really thinking about doing something like that, are you?" And I was like, no, I'm just joking. She goes, good, because you can't go to heaven if you do something like that. I was just like, yeah, I really don't give a shit. It's not that I don't. I just like freaking out people that are that religious, that have a whole little checklist of shit. If you do this, you go here, and if you do that, how do you know that? You don't know that. Shut up. I think it's a very normal thought. To think about killing yourself,
But actually, I actually like Los Angeles. One of the few East Coast people that likes it. All my moron New York friends and Boston friends, they come out there, try to get a good slice of pizza at 4 a.m. They can't. Like, this fucking place sucks. It's not like exactly where I left. What's the point of traveling if it's gonna be different? That's so fucking stupid. Get a burrito and go on a hike. What's wrong with you? You're gonna go to Hawaii? There's no pond hockey. This place sucks. And some waitress wrote on a piece of chalkboard. She goes, "We like our beer the way we like our violence. Domestic." All right? Yeah, I gotta tell you something. That's a great fucking joke. There is zero fat on that. You need every word of that joke. You take one word out, it doesn't work. It's a perfect joke. So whatever, nobody gives a shit. One person comes in, they don't like it. They ask the manager to take it down. He's just like, hey, that's our sense of humor here. Have a beer, go fuck yourself. That's what we're doing. So she takes a picture of it, she puts it up on Facebook, and all of a sudden people start complaining, and they fired the manager and the waitress because of that. Yeah. Like, I don't understand. Like, what do they think's gonna happen if somebody reads that joke? Like, you're some guy who would never hit a woman, Would never hit a woman. You can't hit women. You can't. You honestly cannot. You ever see how they fall? They fall like toddlers, It's like they never fell in their life. They never put their hands out. It's horrific to watch. You can't hit them, right? So what are you telling me? You're telling me someone who never hit a woman is gonna come walking in, read that joke, you know, just be like, wait a minute. This is the dumbest shit. Dude, they have all kinds of signs out there telling people not to hit women. People still do it. What do you think wife beaters are doing when they drive home? They're like so focused on hitting their wife, they got blinders on, they're not reading anything. They don't see that don't hit your wife. Billboard, they're still gonna do it. Did that get too weird for you guys? Did the church organs make that fucked up like I was up here? Make a pledge for Jesus and hit your women. I got to admit, the only thing that freaks me out about Los Angeles is all the plastic surgery. I don't get it. Why do people get plastic surgery? You know? Why can't you just admit it's over? You know? You had your time. Stop trying to look fuckable in your 50s. It's weird. With their faces yanked back, looking all shiny, right? Not to mention they haven't even figured it out. You know? Why would you get a facelift? Can't you look at other facelifts and realize they haven't worked all the bugs out yet? All right? That's what you want to look like? Like you just lost a fight 3 days ago? Don't be a hero. Let somebody else go in there. Take the fucking beach. You lay back. Wait it out. They're just lying to people. I know, looks great. Put a little ice on it. We'll see you in a couple weeks. All right, take it easy. Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened? We followed every step. Did we miss something? Oh, hey. Oh, here's your keys. There you go. Almost didn't recognize you. You look so young. All right, take it easy. She gone? All right, she's gone. All right, shred everything. Shred it. No, you're nuts. You wait it out. Let them figure it out. Then you fucking go in. Don't be a goddamn hero. You know? Look at hair plugs. I love that word. I'm trying to bring it back. I love it. It's funny. Whitey! You know why? Do you know why so many Caucasians need facelifts? Because we don't know about lotion. See that? Only half of you laughed. That should have been everybody. Yeah, but a lot of you were sitting there like, well, what about lotion? What is this lotion you speak of, and what is the magic therein? Just to put it out there, you can use lotion on other parts of your body besides your dick. Yeah. If you ever wondered why your dick still looks brand new, but the rest of you is starting to look like an aging pirate, because you need to increase the circumference of the lotion distribution. All right? You got skin everywhere. Go home. Check yourself out. The bottom of your feet look like a prehistoric riverbed. That's not part of the natural aging process. You dried out. I'm not judging you. Not judging anybody. I didn't know anything about lotion. Never used it the first 33 years of my life. Never used it. Till one night I was going out with this black girl, right? She was getting ready and she was just putting that shit on everywhere. Just slathering it on. I thought she had like a rash or something. I'm like, what do you got, like poison ivy? What's going on with you? She goes, no, I'm just making sure I'm not ashy. I said, ashy? She goes, dry skin. I went, wow. I guess I freaked her out a little bit because I was like, wow. She's like, well, white people get ashy too. I was like, yeah, you know, I don't think we do. Yeah, I've been alive for 33 years. No one has ever said, hey, Bill, you look a little ashy. I never even heard that word until you said it. She's like, you're an idiot. Stick out your arm. So I stick out my arm, and ever so gently, she just drags her nails down. This smoke starts coming up. There's like pastry flakes flying off, track marks. She's signing her name. She's like, you see that? She goes, that's ashy. You're ashy? Freaked me out. I'm like, holy shit, I'm ashy. I didn't know anything about it. All I knew was that I always got itchy in the winter. Couldn't figure it out. Always got itchy in the winter. What the fuck do I get itchy? I thought it meant the bath towel was dirty. That's what I thought. And I would change it out and put a fresh one. Now I'm going to be okay. Take a shower, dry off, fucking itching again. God damn it, I hate the winter. See that? That's why you gotta hang out with everybody. Yeah. There's too much information in the world, and every group of people misses a little bit. White people totally missed the lotion seminar at some point in history. I don't know if it's because we can't see it. You know? Black people get ashy, it looks like they leaned up against a chalkboard or something. You know? They can see it. They miss it, their friends help them out. Like, look at your ashy motherfucking elbow. What is wrong with you? Right? We miss that shit the way black people miss the whole... Speaking of no boozing, man, I've been really trying to clean up my act as far as that boozing thing goes. Just really been laying off it, you know? I don't know what it is. Your fucking head gets big as you get older, you know? You keep boozing, you start getting that big Alec Baldwin, John Travolta head. And you don't notice, though, because every day you're brushing your teeth and you see in your head and it's just getting a little bit bigger. Keep drinking, I'll have another one, right? Then one day you go to take that cell phone picture and you're just like 6 inches in front of everybody else. You don't think it's a big deal. Maybe you leaned in because you're feeling good, right? Then all of a sudden you look at the picture, it's like, fucking yeah! Woo! It's like, I gotta lay off this shit. So I've been trying to learn. Passing me by. I'm 46 years old. I don't even have kids, but I can't keep up anymore. Like, I had a college kid coming up, and I was like, man, I gotta figure out what these kids are into, man. I was 24 when a senior was born. I gotta figure out what these dudes are into. So I guess they were into this DJ music or some shit. So I'm like, all right, I'll watch some of this, you know? So I have a reference or two. I don't want to be that old comic coming to the gig being like, what's up with this Monica Lewinsky? Is this crazy? I mean, this Y2K. I mean, is my stylist gonna work? I don't know. So I put this shit on. Dude, I lasted 90 seconds. 90 seconds. I was open-minded. All right, put it on. 90 seconds later, I'm like this old man. This isn't music. Now, when I was a kid, you dressed like a woman and you sung about the devil. Now that was music. And you had one ballad every album. Started off in black and white, and when the guitar solo came in, it went to color. That was music. Yeah. All of this shit's passing me by. So, anyways, like I mentioned, I'm 41 years old. And if I'm lucky, you know, I realize I'm halfway through my shit right now. I'm halfway through my life. So, you know, I'm getting nervous, you know, about dying, you know, just growing old, man. I was never really nervous about it until I got to this age. And, you know what it was? I went to my grandmother's 100-year birthday party. And I quickly realized that women age a lot better towards the end. You know, guys, we hang with them in the beginning because we're young. And then in the middle, they're having kids, so we kind of pass them. But that end... that last third, we're like the stock market. We just go right down to the ground. It's brutal. I went to this party. All the old ladies there were unbelievably shocked. They were still playing cards. They were right there. But some of the old dudes, man, they were brutal. You know, you ever see a guy like so old he has like that permanent look of horror on his face? You know what I mean? A couple guys walk in, they look okay. How you doing? And then there's always that one guy just comes walking in just like... Dude, even when they're sitting down meeting people, and this is my grandson, Bill. It's like, dude, how much pain are you in that you constantly have a look on your face like that chick from The Ring just crawled out of your TV set? Dude, that's gotta be, you're like so old, like everything hurts. You're just standing up, you're like, my feet! You go to lean on something, my arm! Even like blinking, like air hurts. Dude, fucking kill me. Kill me if I ever end up like that. Dude, I'll fucking kill myself. I'll rock myself down a flight of stairs. I'll lean back, hit my head on a sink. Whatever I gotta do. I told you, I already think about killing myself twice a week at this age. There is no fucking way I'm going out like that. The end of my life, I'm walking around. And everyone else has that panic. Oh, fuck, is it going down? Look on their face. I don't know how you do it. They always make it nice in those movies. Like the raciest thing they'll do is maybe every once in a while they kiss up against a wall, you know? I guess women like walls. I didn't know that. There's a lot of up against the wall kissing. Oh my God, it's the wall. Oh my God. It's supporting me. Maybe he'll support me. It's a metaphor. I love it. Right? Yeah. I saw one the other night. They were doing that, and then out of nowhere, they started having sex up against the wall. And I'm like, finally, something a little bit more interesting, right? But they were doing it standing up facing each other, missionary style. Arguably, one of the most difficult positions there is. And they were doing it with little to no difficulty. All she did was just lift her leg up like that, and that was it. He was off to the races. And I ruined the movie for my wife. I'm like, that is fucking bullshit. Bullshit. What does the guy have, like a U-shaped dick? How is he doing anything? Is he sticking it in her navel? Did he grease up her thighs? To hell with her needs? Like, if all she's gonna do is this, she's gotta bring it up like an offsides call, if that's what she's doing. All right? If not, you gotta make some adjustments. You got, oh, she's giving me, I guess, gotta grab the other leg, you gotta try to pick her up to use these muscles like, ah! 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 Maybe you could grab a door jamb, drop down, try to come in and try to do that. Dude, nobody can do that other than a porn star for longer than 18 seconds before you're like, all right, this is ridiculous, okay? My calves are burning. I can't get nearly enough momentum to do any sort of damage. I can literally feel you getting on with your day with every pathetic attempt to try and rock your world. These guys in the movie, they have no problem banging away, then they pick them up like they're not heavy, right? And they just start walking down, they see the bed, they just lay her down on the bed. Dude, I'm not trying to be a dick, but every woman in here is heavy. Man, you're heavy. You're an adult female. Jesus Christ, when do you stop picking up your kids? When they're like 5 or 6? Like, all right, get off of me, Jesus Christ. You're gonna throw out my back. Well, jump on your brother. An adult woman weighs 115 pounds, 120, all the way up to God knows what. Right? And it's not balanced weight. Most of it's in your thighs and in your ass. Your head's hanging off, trying to counterbalance. Dude, when guys go to the gym, we don't put 30 pounds on one side and a $180 over here. Fucking, yeah! Yeah, it's ridiculous. Trying to carry a naked woman, it's like trying to carry a half-filled water